Right, guys, how you doing? You good? You having a good day? Yeah? Good. So I want to hear excitement. Right, I am here to talk to you about social enterprise, but I am also here, and it's going to be a bit interactive, okay? So if you're sitting, chilling back, thinking, I'm just here, I've just had lunch, or I'm just going to chill, kick back, it's going to be a little bit interactive, so you're going to get involved, okay? So, my name is Melody Hossaini. Tweet me. Get on your phone, tweet, get involved. We can get connected. I'm here to talk to you about social enterprise. You guys are at the skills show, and you're here to find out what? About what you can do with your career, right? You're here to find out what kind of options you have. Social enterprise is an option, right? So I'm going to give you a little bit of info about that. But I'm also going to give you guys, in a practical way, my 5 top tips about how you can not only be a social entrepreneur, but also be confident and make things happen, okay? So that's what it's going to be about. Firstly, though, and guys, I had this amazing theme tune, right? I had theme tune song, and then they told me that YouTube doesn't work, and I had this whole thing planned. So imagine the music playing, okay? So I was born in Iran. A bit of context about where I come from really quickly. I was born in Iran during the war. So we were asylum seekers. We were war refugees. If you're sitting there, and at times you're thinking, I don't have this and this and this. Do you know what I mean? I don't have everything. I can't be everything. And I have problems here, and everybody has problems. Where you come from and the issues you have do not define you, okay? So we were war refugees, asylum seekers. We moved to Sweden, where I grew up, okay? And then I moved to the UK. When I moved to this country, I couldn't speak English properly. But at the age of 13, I became a co-founder of a youth organization, stayed involved with that because I was passionate about making a difference. I didn't just want to go school and come home, school, come home. Your career does not begin when you're 18, when you finish uni, when it starts now. Everything you do, decisions you make about where to go, who to be, make a difference to your career. It starts right now. I started doing this when I was 13 years old, and it became my career, okay? And I then set up InspirEngage International a few years after university. So a couple of years ago, I took part in the Apprentice. I was the first ever social entrepreneur to be on the show. The scariest thing I've ever done. Have you ever been so scared? And you might have watched it and thought, she's a cocky, like, confident, look at her, she's not scared. I was terrified. I was so scared that when I was talking, I couldn't hear myself. You know, in the boardroom, when Lord Sugar asked you a question, my brain was like frozen. I could not, I hide it well. That's what I do. I train people on communication skills, so I'm able to do that. But I'm about to swear. I'm not going to swear. I promise my mum I'm going to stop swearing. Are you allowed to say brick in it? I'm allowed to say that. Okay, I was so terrified. I'm being totally serious. So I was the first social entrepreneur. I made it to week 10 out of 12, the hardest thing I've ever done. You know what I learned? You know what I learned about The Apprentice was, and let me tell you this, guys, okay? Do not put other people down to make yourself look big. Do not make yourself look big by saying the next person isn't good, the next person doesn't accomplish as much, the next person. Because if you take the next person out of that equation, you're left with nothing. Talk about what you bring to the table. Talk about what you're good at. Focus on building other people up. Be kind to people. Yeah? Be good to people. That ultimately makes you a better person. And that's such an important thing to remember is when I was there talking about all the things I've achieved and all the things, bit cringe, right? But any day, I would rather talk about what you bring to the table than what other people don't. So I think that's a really important thing to remember. And I'll give you an apprentice secret while I'm here, okay? Are your suitcases empty? They're empty. Is the boardroom a studio or is it a real boardroom? I'm not allowed to tell you that. See me afterwards, though, because this is being filmed. Lord Sugar is not someone I want to see in court. Okay, good. Moving on. Random fact, okay? Because you're thinking, that's all very interesting, Melody, but I'm wondering things like, why are you wearing a bow tie? Why is your hair short and it was long there? You're wearing extensions. No, it's not extensions, I had my hair cut. You're wondering things like, where'd she get her skirt from? Or what does she do for fun? Where does she live? Why is her accent so funny? Things like that, yeah? So let me give you a random fact. Random fact about me is that one time, me and my friend Eva went to New York, and we appeared on, this is Times Square, New York, the biggest ad there. This is a random fact that happened to me. Literally, it was huge in my life, literally. And you're probably thinking, that's a lie. I can do that on my phone. I've got an app. I can put myself on Times Square, New York. It's not, because here's the picture of us right before it happened. There you go. That's my random fact and a bit of intro about me. I'm the founder and CEO of a social enterprise called InspirEngage International. You know what I do? This was from the Apprentice. Melody, what do you do? I train young people and women to be able to develop their skills to be the best they can be. I want you to be successful. I want you to do well in life. I want you to be good. But you know what else I want? You know what else we do? Is we help you to be able to give something back. We help people to be successful, but to give to their communities. Be successful by giving. That's what we do. We help people to do that. We work with schools, we work with colleges, we work with universities, we work with organizations to help you to do exactly that. We're a social enterprise. That is what I'm here to talk to you about, social enterprise. What is social enterprise? Does anybody here know what social enterprise is? If you follow me on Twitter, Facebook, you'll know this. Instagram, I'm an Instagram addict. Who here knows what social enterprise is? Nobody? Okay, no? Anybody have an inkling? Yeah? Do we have a roving mic? Can we run and give him a roving mic? If you're right, I'm literally going to come over there and give you the biggest high five. What is it?
I think it means like an enterprise that's like very social and like everyone knows about it.
Everyone what?
Everyone knows about it.
What?
Everyone knows about it.
Everyone knows about it. That could be right. Yeah, partly right. But what is a social enterprise? What kind of business is a social enterprise? You might know it. Okay, let me tell you what it is. Here it is in a nutshell. Remember this. Put it in the lock of your mind. Social enterprise, in its simplest terms, is a business with a good cause. It's not a charity. Not a charity. It's a business with a good cause. Yeah? You make money, for profit or not for profit. But it's a business with a good cause. You have a cause you're passionate about, and you make money, and then you put the money into your cause to help people. Yeah? So give me a cause you're passionate about, you. Give me something you're passionate about.
Charity.
Charity. What kind of charity?
For people in Africa who don't have
For people in Africa and the third world who need support, that kind of charity, okay? You could set up a business that makes money and then it's put into supporting people in the third world, okay? Anything. You might be passionate about giving young people something to do. You might be passionate about supporting younger girls to succeed. You might be passionate about, you know, anything. Supporting the unemployed, anything, okay? That is what it is. You set up a business to make money for a good cause. So who here knows what social enterprise is now? Please put your hand up or you're not listening, yeah? Social enterprise is business for a good cause. There you go. Right, I'm about to give you the 5 top tips for you to take away to, one, be a social entrepreneur and generally for success, yeah, career success, but to give back, okay? My first one, so 5 are about to come, yeah? My first one is identity and personal branding. Why is that important? It's important because, you know, in order to think about what you want to do, you need to figure out who you are. Who here knows what they want to be when they're older? Yeah? Who here has some ideas but not certain yet? Okay, some people still figuring out. That's cool, that's fine. You're young. You've got lots of time to figure out what you want to do. You're at the perfect age. Now, the way you figure out what you want to do is through figuring out who you are. You know, what's that mean? It's things like, what are you passionate about? What's that thing you would get up on a Sunday and do with a smile on your face for free? Yeah? What are you passionate about? What are you good at? You know, in a room full of people, what are you naturally good at? Right? Or, you know, what's your defining experience? What's your motto in life? Do not say YOLO. I swear to God, if I hear YOLO one more time. You know, if you see Drake, yeah? If you see Drake, you tell him I said, you live every day, but you only die once, not the other way around. Anyway, moving on. So, what is your motto, okay? So that's the most important thing. Number one, identity, personal branding. Figure out who you are and make decisions based on that. Number two, passion phenomenon. At InspirEngage International, we have a theory. You know what's happening at the moment is the passion phenomenon. What does that mean? A few years ago, it was almost embarrassing to say what you're passionate about. It was almost embarrassing to talk about the word passion. But now, we're moving away from that. You know now, you know when you're walking around the skills show? Don't just go robotically. Don't just go around and go like, right, you know, Ask yourself, what do I love? What am I passionate about? What am I good at? Do something you are passionate about. And social enterprise is making passion your career. Nathaniel, he's a guy who set up a social enterprise. He was passionate about running. He was passionate about giving young people something to do. He set up a simple running club, right? Helping people to come along and be healthy and go running and see the sights of London in a safe way. It gained lots of people joined. They wanted to be involved. He started making money from it, but through helping young people, yeah? Simple thing. Honor, 13 years old. You know old shoes, yeah? You guys all have spare old shoes. She gets them in, upcycles them, sells them on. The shoes don't go to landfill. She makes money for a good cause. 13 years old, running her own social enterprise. You know, you've got people who set up cake businesses, making cake and giving young people jobs. These are all examples of how you can make passion your career. We call it at InspirEngage International the passion phenomenon. Fear. It is scary to aim for success. I know that. It's scary to set up a new business. I know that. It's scary, but do it anyway. I need a volunteer. I need a volunteer. Put your hand up. Okay, let's take you there with the glasses. Yeah, come. Come. Put your bag down. Okay, what is your name? What? Zach. Zach. Hi, Zach. Nice to meet you. Come on stage. Okay, right, Zach. Here's a question, okay? You stand there. What would Zach need to do to get from here to here without walking over? What would he need to do? This is a real question. Jump. Yeah, you said jump. What's your name? Caroline? Okay, I can't hear you from over there. It's too quiet. But you said jump, yeah? Right. So jump from here to there. Go on. Right. That was good going. Give me 5 seconds. That was good. The kid's good. You jumped really far. Right? There's only so far Zach can get if he jumps from there to there, right? So what does he need to do if he wants to go really far? Go back to where you were, Zach. What does he need to do to get really far? Yeah? What? No, you can't run. Yeah? Think about what you do in a competition. What would you do? What would you do? What would you do if you want to go really far? From here to there? What? What'd you do? You would take a step back, right? You would take a run up. You would go back in order to allow you to go further. That's what you would do, right? Now, you know the fears that you face in life? You know the problems, the issues, all of that you face in life? They are the steps back that allow you to go even further than you would have done had you just started from here. Do you see what I'm saying? So if you start from here and you have problems along the way, you have issues you come across, you want to set up a business but there's difficulty along the way, they say that if you take those difficulties and allow them to take a step back, but that allows you to go even further than you would have done had you started from here. That's such an inspirational way to look at it, yeah? So think about that. Think about making difficulties a part of your path. Give it up for Zach. Well done, Zach. Thank you so much. Give it up for him. Round of applause. Well done. So feel the fear and have those problems. Make it a part of your path. Do it anyway. So confidence. If you don't believe in what you're saying, no one else will. No one else will. I'm going to do a quick little thing that we did on The Apprentice in our interview process, okay? I need another volunteer to prove the confidence thing. Put your hands up. Do you want to do it? Do you want to do it? Come on then. Okay, cool. What's your name? Amir. Nice to meet you, Amir. Okay, right, here's what's going to happen. I have a random bag of tricks from my office. Literally, this is a random bag of tricks from my office, which actually a young girl made this. She runs her own business, and she printed the InspirEngage logo on one side, and then she did, here it is, and then she printed my picture and my quote from The Apprentice on the other side. Bless her. So she sold that to me. It was brilliant. Right, Amir's going to pick a random product from here, okay? I want you to think about believing in what you're saying, selling it to me with confidence, okay? You're going to pick a random thing out of here, and you're going to sell it to me. We need a mic, okay? I want you to swap places with me. You're going to sell this to me, okay? I want you to really believe in it as if it's the best thing ever, okay? And I'm going to challenge you, okay? So don't look in the bag. Random thing. You don't know what it is? Okay, sell that to me.
Okay, so here
Show
we have...
Show everyone what it is. It's a globe, a snow globe, okay? He's going to sell that to me with confidence. Show me confidence.
So basically, you've got this thing, and you've got New York in it. And New York is one of the most powerful cities in the whole wide world. Research has shown that if young people look at this...
Yeah, like, I'm just at the skills show. I'm not really interested in buying a snow globe.
If you just spare 5 minutes with me, I can tell you a couple of things.
I can give you, like, 1 minute.
Okay, so basically, research has shown from the University of Oxford that young people who look at New York every single day are more likely to do well academically.
I don't think that's true.
I can give you the figures and I can show you exactly where that's come from. Also, it's one of the most powerful countries in the world.
How much do you want for it?
About £200.
£200?
Yes, £200 because of the value.
I can buy that in Poundland for a quid.
But this is something very different.
Seriously?
It was once owned by James Caan.
Really?
Also, so he's put his blessings in it. And research has shown that when you look at it every single day...
Give it up for Amir! Give it up! He's confident! I challenged him. Very good. Well done. Thank you very much. Very good. I like that. Yeah, making stuff up, but it was good. Expensive. 200 quid for a snow globe. Not bad. But you can see, yeah, you can do this. Try it, right? This isn't about selling. This is about being able to have confidence, thinking on the spot, and believing in what you're saying, even when someone challenges you. Not if it's like BS, yeah? I'm talking like it's got to be real, you know? It's got to be something that you believe in, especially if it's a social enterprise, that it's a good cause. Yeah, a good cause. Show passion for it, yeah? So, confidence. And the last thing is, guys, stage 5 is planet. How can you make it happen? How are you going to bring it to life? Sit down and ask yourself, right, what am I going to do? Who do I need to work with? What funding do we need? What's my cause? These are all important things to think about, okay? Bring it to life. And the other tip is share it with someone. You know, when you go and speak to people, just put it out there. Share it with people, you know? Let them kind of hear what you got going on, because you might know people, they might know someone that they can connect. So put your vision out there. Tell people your plan, you know, what you want to do. So those are my 5 tips, okay, in social enterprise. Social enterprise is now an up-and-coming sector. There are 70,000 social enterprises in the UK, creating 1 million jobs for young people. And do you know who is leading the social enterprise movement? Young people and women. There are now so many social entrepreneurs who are young people, who are doing really valuable things, not just making money, but they're improving the world we live in. They're making passion their career. They go to work doing something they love that makes a difference. That is what social enterprise is. So if you want to you're interested in setting up your own social enterprise, I would tell you to sit down, have a think about, firstly, what is your cause? What is your mission? What do you want to change? What do you feel passionately about? And then I would say turn it into a business. It has to be a business. Yeah, what is your good cause and how is it business? It has to be a robust business model there, okay? Right, so before I finish, what we're going to finish off with, before I take a couple of questions, is the Social Enterprise Revolution Anthem, okay? You're going to do it with me. Right, I want everybody to stand up. Everybody who's here, everyone who's listening to this right now, everybody get involved. If you're standing on the outside, come in and join us. Let's do the Social Enterprise Revolution anthem. Right, everybody stand up. Right, so here's what's going to happen, okay? I did this recently in Malaysia on a stage with really important people in suits. I got them to all stand up and do this. I want you to project your voice confidently. I want you to be loud. And you're going to repeat after me, but when I say my name, you say your own name, unless you're called Melody. And then that's really cool, and I'd love to meet you, okay? So when I say my name, you say your name. Other than that, you just repeat after me. You ready? Yeah? Brilliant. Right, let's go. After 3. 1, 2, 3. One day, one day. One day, one day. Someone said. Melody. You say your name. Do something good. Using your left hand. Do it. Losing Lord. One day, one day. Someone said. Melody. Do something good. Using your right hand. Do it with me. One day, one day. Someone said. Melody. Do something good. Using your left leg. One day, one day. Someone said. Melody. Do something good. Using your right leg. 1, 2, 3. We're going to say social enterprise revolution is here, okay? 1, 2, 3. Social enterprise revolution is here. Very good. So, this is what social enterprise is. Going to work is your good deed for the day. If you're interested in social enterprise, come and see me at the end, and I'll be happy to take some of your questions now. Thank you very much, guys. Give yourselves a round of applause. You did really well. Very good. I think we can take a couple of questions. I think we're going to get the mic around. If you have any questions. Does anybody have any questions? No? No? Okay, cool. Well, you can come and see me if you do, okay? And we can talk one-to-one. Okay, cool, guys. Thank you so much. It's been such a pleasure being here. It's been really, really lovely. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Thank you.